What's going on, guys? This is Black Scout Survival, and we got another watch review for you today. This is the brand new release from Seiko. Seiko is a very well-known, renowned watch manufacturer. They make very high-quality pieces. A lot of you guys probably wear them. You know, your grandfather wore them probably. And they make, you know, very durable, tough watches. This actually came out a few weeks ago that this was going to be released, and I had to jump in on. I got on a pre-order for this watch, and this is the Seiko 5 GMT. Now, you know, they make other GMT models like Grand Seiko and such, and you're looking at spending a few grand for that automatic GMT movement. Now, this is the Seiko 5 series, which is a more affordable watch. And if you remember, maybe 2 years ago, we did a Seiko 5 field watch, military-inspired field watch review, and I'll put a link to that video below. You can check it out. It's $100, best entry-level automatic watch you can get. Now, the Seiko 5 actually indicates 5 important traits that every Seiko 5 will have. That's an automatic movement, so a self-winding movement, a day and date window, a significant water resistance for sporting activities, and a crown at 4 o'clock and durable case, bracelet, and or strap. Generally, when you're looking at a GMT movement at this price point, you're looking at something that's, you know, a quartz movement. This being an automatic self-winding. You can see the clear case back here, so you can see the movement in there moving. Is very cool. So you're looking at about $475 for this piece, and like I said, this is probably, as far as I know, the cheapest automatic GMT you can get. And if you don't know, GMT is this third hand here, and it actually means Greenwich Mean Time. So you can track 24-hour time or 2 time zones. One of my favorite watches is the Rolex Explorer here. This is the polar version, and you can see this GMT hand, and so you can track 24-hour time, or again, you can set it to another time zone. So if you're a traveler and such, that's a great tool. Being a summer watch or traveling, you know, you want some kind of level of water resistance, this is a great piece to have. You can also see this GMT hand, they modeled a little after that Rolex Explorer there. They have a few color variations of this. They have a blue and black, they have a gray and black, and they have this orange. I definitely like the orange better. Orange is my favorite color, and I think it looks much better. This has a 41-hour power reserve, so if you sit the watch down, it's going to keep going for 41 hours. It's got 24 jewel movement, stainless steel case and bracelet, 3-fold clasp with a trigger push button lock here. You see that trigger there? So very secure on a Jubilee style bracelet, and you see the polished center links there. We have a 42.5 millimeter case diameter with 13.6 thickness, so not too thick. And you see we got brushed edges on the front of the case and then polished on the side there. Has 100 meters water resistance. Now, this isn't a technical dive watch. However, you know, for most activities that you're going to take part in the water, you can wear this watch. It doesn't have a screw-in crown, so I'd be, you know, I wouldn't technically dive with it, because you can just pull this crown out. Right. It has a 24-hour bezel here, so it doesn't have any, you know, it's bi-directional, no clicking like you would with a dive watch, because obviously you're tracking just time zones. And so technically, you can track 2 up to 3 time zones, because there's also a 24-hour chapter ring on the inside, so you can track that time with the 24-hour hand, and then you can move this to another time zone, so you can actually track 3 time zones with this. So this is actually their new 4R34 movement. Has a date, obviously. You also see we got a Hardlex crystal here, Hardlex insert bezel. You can see that gray on the half of the bezel and black on the top, depending on what angle you hit it at. So if you pull it all the way out, you can set it in the time. The 24-hour hand adjusts on its own. If you go to the second position, we can just track and move that 24-hour hand, so if we're changing time zones, right? And then in reverse, we can change the date. On the orange here, we have gold hands, we have a lollipop second hand here, and then we have a black GMT hand. Do a wrist shot there, so you can see it on the wrist. Very, very clean. The Jubilee looks good, dresses up. I would like to put on a NATO rubber strap or something like that, see how that fares. I think that would actually make it more sporty, but if you want to dress it up, you can keep it on the Jubilee. Check out that lume shot, extremely bright lume. Seiko never disappoints with the lume. Now you'll notice there is no lume on the bezel there. All right, guys, I definitely dig it. I think it's a great piece. I think it's something that you can obviously, you know, summer watch. It's not like on a piece of leather, so it's going to stink or stuff like that. This bracelet, you know, is going to be great for water activities. Obviously the water resistance, the orange, obviously great summer color as well. But a great piece if you're traveling a lot, you know, you don't want to carry your more expensive watches, or maybe this is your expensive watch, but however, you know, you can easily replace it. So I'll put some links below to where you can purchase this watch at. Also, any of my subscribers that want to buy this piece, I'm going to sell this piece. Just hit me at jack@blackscoutsurvival.com. I'm going to sell this piece for the retail that I got it for, because I'm thinking, you know, a lot of these watches that I get to review, I purchase to review, I'm going to sell them to you guys. So whoever hits me up first will get a chance to own this piece here. Anyhow, guys, let me know your thoughts below. I think it's, like I said, a great entry-level piece, and something that's going to, you know, go wherever you want it to go. Anyhow, guys, as always, thanks for watching Black Scout Survival.